Hello, another video. Wow, I'm going to be talking about how to get Streamerbot up and working up on Linux, including getting the chat to work. That opened up on my second monitor, but look, this actually works. Crazy. If you follow the instructions for the Linux support that they have, again, is experimental, not official, but this is what they have on the wiki, on the docs. They have this install script, and they also have a way of doing it through Lutris stated. The Lutris way I couldn't get to work, and the install script does have the caveat of the multi-chat not working. The other thing that doesn't work is things aren't grouped properly. It's not a functionality, it's just an organization thing. So these are just listed in the order that you made them instead of, sorted into their groups. Some limitations of Streamerbot is some things just don't exist in Linux. The biggest one for me, which I noticed, was set GDI text does not work on Linux because in OBS on Linux, it doesn't use GDI text, it uses free type text. So this can't do anything because they're basically different things. And again, I've got this also set up with VTube Studio working fine, and OBS. Those are the main ones. Oh, and also running like chat commands I run through here, like my YouTube and it's like 95% of the way working. I will also say the new updated alpha version doesn't work with the new updated UI, or if this is in the future, it might be the current version. This won't apply, and if that does end up getting a way to work, pin a comment or something. What we're gonna need is bottles, and this is me trying to get the alpha version to work, but it doesn't work. So you need to get bottles installed. I have it installed as Flatpak system level. Well, again, I'll leave a link to it in the description. And then we want to create a new bottle. And we're going to call this Streamerbot. I'm just going to call it test because I have it already working. Streamerbot test. And then you want to make sure you click custom here. If you run it as application, it's going to install some things that are going to break it. Okay, so you just want it custom, but you can leave everything else blank. Just call Streamerbot custom, leave everything blank, create. Now this is going to create a bottle. So a bottles is basically, I'm not super technical on this, but basically it's creating its own little instance of wine in its own little separate compartment. So you can throw it away when you're done with it and be done with it, and it's not going to affect everything else in your system. It like compartmentalizes everything nicely, basically. Now, once we're here, I'm going to click install programs and come down to Streamerbot and just press download. And it's going to, so someone's already made like this custom install for Streamerbot to get it all working, including the WebView 2, which causes the chat to not work using the install script or the Lutris version. So this might take a little bit to install. So I'll just cut back once it's done. It might take like about 5 minutes or so. Okay, so look, it's updated. Again, that took about 5 minutes or so. So just let it ride out. Once you do this, and if you just click the little play button here, it should bring up Streamerbot. Here we go, load it up. Here we go, look, it's all up and running. And you can get this to go to your system menu. If it isn't there by default, just click add desktop entry here, so you don't have to load up bottles every time. You can just load it up from your app drawer, from your app menu. If you have your backup of your Streamerbot from Windows, it's really easy just to transfer it all over. You just need to click the three dots here, click this little up arrow, which takes you to the folder. So this is the install of Streamerbot here. But then, and this folder here is my old Windows version with all of my Windows, with all my stuff in it. So what I'm just going to do is copy all these files, paste them over here. Why is this really wide? Why is it so wide? To click apply all, write it into apply all overwrite, and that will swap out all of those files. So now if I click the play button, this should load up Streamerbot with all of my commands from my old Windows version. Yep, working fine. The things you might just want to go over, just make sure that your integrations are set up properly. You might just need to reconnect OBS here. I'm not going to reset up on this one because this is just a test version, but just reset up your OBS connection here, and also just double check that your platforms are set across and those things. And then if you have some things, you might just want to double check these commands are all still working, especially if you've got them named differently in your Linux install of OBS. Again, I imported all of my scenes from my Windows version to my Linux version, so they're all direct bringovers. But some things like that you might have had to replace in the bringover, like screen captures and audio things, you might just need to reassign through your commands. And now I'm going to go over setting it up with a Streamdeck as well, so you can run your Streamerbot commands from your Streamdeck. So I'm also just going to go over to my actual install. Here we go. This has got everything set up for me. So this is my proper one, and again, just to showcase, chat works fine. So we got this open. Now we want to open up OpenDeck. So OpenDeck, again, I'll leave a link to this in the description. Again, I recommend installing the flatpak version. If you have a Streamdeck Plus, you need to make this bigger, but if you just have a regular Streamdeck, it'll be fine. So you can. The beautiful thing about OpenDeck is that it uses all the Elgato plugins, and you can install them. Again, not every plugin might work, depending on, because they're all basically running through Wine, and certain things might not work. But the Streamerbot one works fine, and the VTube Studio one definitely works fine. I've had problems with the OBS tools by BarRaider, and the official OBS tools doesn't work. But I've been able to run everything, all my scene switching and all my OBS stuff through Streamerbot just fine. Small quick edit. I never showed you how to install the Streamerbot plugin, but it's really easy. Just come down to this little plugin section, search for Streamerbot, and if you don't see it, click this load thing and just press the download button here. Now, you might be seeing this problem here where Streamerbot is not connecting. So to get this, you might just need to drag stuff in, but this has been a bit of a problem for me. So if things are not working, I found my best thing to do is just to come to OpenDeck and just quit from System Monitor. Open up again. It always defaults to my Streamdeck Plus, but now, yeah, it's fine. So just force quitting it from system, and then reopening it again, stables the connection. And again, if you haven't got the connection set up already, which we probably should go over, so you want to drag in any action, click down, press configure install, and then click new. Then you want to in Streamerbot, you want to come to integrations, Elgato, and then set this up. Make sure auto start server, and just make sure that the host and the port match up. And again, if you get that red message here saying offline, once you do that, just force quit out of OpenDeck, reopen it, and it should connect. And then from here, you can assign all of your keys to do whatever you want. So this is my clip command. So if I show you what my clip command actually does, if I can find it again, the organization here is a bit, actually you can still search, at least you can do that. So my clip command, it creates a clip on Twitch. So this is a Twitch clip. So it will be saved to my Twitch channel. But also press F12 on my keyboard. I don't know what this is doing. Oh, I think this is for when I had vertical plugin installed, and this would activate the vertical plugin. Backtrack. I don't have that set up. I don't stream in vertical. I might set it up if Twitch's thing comes through, whether you can swap between sizes. But if you save replay buffer inside of OBS. So this will do make a local clip, and for me, I've got that set for 2 minutes. A 2-minute backtrack clip, so I can have a local file which is higher quality, and use that to edit for like shorts or whatever. And again, this is just so I can have it on the channel. People can see the clip from the channel, so they don't have to go anywhere. And I have it also sent to my Discord, to a clips channel, where all my clips get saved to. And again, we'll do another one if I just show you I can show you one in action. If we go to my Just Chatting, this is my old Just Chatting one. I need to rename this, but this is why I really like using Streamerbot, because instead of just changing scene, I can do a couple of things, and they're all really quick. So I'm going to change to my Just Chatting scene. It's also, for my music, it's going to lower the volume of my music to make sure it's sat underneath me. And again, on my starting soon screen, on my BRB screen, I have this raise. So when I'm away, the music comes up, but when I come back, it automatically gets brought back down. And this is using the Move plugin in OBS. Then I have a short delay whilst my Stinger transition starts, and then when my Stinger transition is fully open, it moves my model back to the center of the screen. And so when the Stinger, opens back up, my model will be in the right place. So I also don't have to move my model around on the screen. So I'm gonna press my Just Chatting button now. My Stinger comes up, and now I'm in the center. I've had to do nothing. Getting Streamerbot working was one of the things that I really wanted to get working, so I could start streaming properly from Linux, because I rely on this a lot to get things done. The fact that the current alpha for the new version with the updated UI doesn't work is a little scary, because that means if there's any updates that are needed, this version also won't be getting them. So for example, if Twitch does some API changes and Streamerbot would need to update to compensate for that, this version would not work. Same with maybe OBS. OBS makes some changes, but how API calls work, this version won't get updated either. So that's my biggest scare. So if there ever becomes a native Linux version, that'd be awesome. Or if there's a alternative that is a native Linux version, that would also be great. Again, I also understand it's a very small amount, and Streamerbot is made by one guy, so I totally understand it not working. But that's the downside, right? That's the downside. This might not get any future updates from this point, unless there's a way to get the new UI version working. And I just wanted to share this because I've not seen a good video talking about getting Streamerbot working on Linux, so I thought I'd just make one. And again, this is the throwaway channel, so subscribe to my main channel. Thank you.